it means Dr. Besigye should come out today. It means freedom, and it's one of the best things which has happened to Uganda. Let's go out.
We will address you from outside.
Thank you very much. It is certainly excitement, but many of them would want to speak to us in different spaces, but I would move with them, and as I speak to them, certainly as they move, I want to speak to the person himself who underwent the issues of the court-martial, who was arrested, rearrested, and tried before the same court-martial. Honorable Kawaz Gurka, it has been your day, it is your day, and anybody would want to know from you what so far this brings to your heart.
Well, first and foremost, today is not my day. Today is a day for the people of Uganda. This is not entirely up to me or about me. It is about the people of Uganda. I would want to thank the judges of the Supreme Court for delivering a just ruling that sticks with the laws of Uganda. I expected nothing but a victory here because I knew, according to the law, the petition I submitted to the Constitutional Court was properly formulated and was in line with the laws of Uganda. So what the Supreme Court judges did today is exactly what we expected. So I would want to congratulate the people of Uganda and also thank my legal team and thank the people of Uganda for being resilient.
This court has decided and even declared that all the matters that are happening or appearing before the court-martial and those that have been terminated. What does that bring to your feelings, knowing that you have a colleague of yours in the political arena in prison, and suddenly because of the jail court-martial charges?
I am definitely relieved that I will not face trial again in the GCM, but most importantly, that so many other people out there, the NUP supporters, the Karamajongs who are subjected to trial in the court-martial, and as well as Dr. Besigye, are going to be set free as a result of this ruling. So I congratulate us all who are now free from the shackles of the GCM and any military trials.
Not to take you back to what transpired the many years that you kept going to the court-martial, that you were arrested and rearrested, but today you're not just free, but many of the Ugandans who have been tried in that very court-martial are free, and even those that will be tried again cannot be tried, that would have been tried again cannot now be tried again. What sort of feeling does it bring, away from it being a victory of the entire country? What sort of feeling does it bring? But also, in terms of rule of law, what does this speak to?
Well, personally, I feel relieved that I will not be sent back to the GCM. It was unfortunate that myself, being a civilian, was arraigned before the military tribunal, which had no jurisdiction against me. When I appeared there, I clearly pointed it out to the chairman then, Lieutenant Andrew Guti, that he had no competence to try me. And I am very, very happy that the same has been brought out here, that the GCM is not composed of competent officers to dispense justice in this country. But above all, I am happy that so many other people out there are going to be relieved. You see, the General Court-Martial to date has been used as a tool to suppress the opposition. Anybody who opposes the status quo has been threatened one way or another with a trial in the GCM. What the Constitutional Court just did today is not for me. It is for democracy in this country, it is for the rule of law, and it is for all of us, Ugandans. As you heard, even serving military officers cannot be tried by the GCM for criminal matters. So it serves us as civilians, the military, and other people in forces, the police, the whole country, all of us.
Thank you very much.
Thank the Supreme Court for the ruling here today.
Thank you very much, Honorable. And that's what the individual who was in the court, who was the respondent in this appeal, says about the court ruling which has been given by the Supreme Court. Certainly, there is an address of the lawyers who have been in this very matter, and that is Counsel Alaka, Counsel Segona, and Counsel Muizi, who are currently ready to act.
When Uganda Law Society instructed us to commence constitutional proceedings against the court-martial, we attacked some parts. We did not succeed with some. The next was the Lord Mayor, who was supposed to be removed from the list of contenders in KCCA on account that he was convicted together with his colleague here with an offense which the people termed at that time as one involving moral turpitude. They were fined 1,000 shillings in coins, each of them, which unfortunately they will not recover. We continued with the Honorable Michael Kabazuguruka. You saw Amon and quite a number of others. It has been a long journey. It's to Mushabe Joseph and so on and so forth. And this has been used as a scarecrow to suffocate dissent in this country. If you knew the hundreds of young men detained in various prisons, and those are the lucky ones who did not die, detained in various prisons for wearing a red beret, for wearing a red overall, and so on and so forth. So far, at least as of today, that has been crushed. That scarecrow has been brought down. We thank God. We want to thank the justices for the bold decisions, as we did say out inside court. It was a bold decision because everybody has reason to be scared. When Museveni speaks, people must run away. So never stop trying. We pray for those that have suffered injustice in the hands of the court-martial. We have consistently, persistently, and perennially been describing this as a kangaroo outfit, as a kangaroo establishment. If we were to go back today, notwithstanding the uneasiness with which we receive it as a subordinate court, I would address General Freeman Mugabe as Mr. Chairman of the subordinate court, then see how he would react, since he doesn't want to describe it as a tribunal. For Ugandans, keep trying, never give up. We shall overcome one day. Someday we will get there. I want to congratulate Honorable Michael Kabazuguruka, because I think all swords had been drawn to clear him. He was supposed to lose his neck. Now that he's here, now that he has survived, I think he has also taken on the mantle on behalf of many, many silent Ugandans. There are only two people that are dangerous to the survival of our nation. People who know and choose to keep quiet, and people who do not know and decide to speak and to speak loud. Those ones have destroyed us. To the court, I think there were voices that expressed concern. The tone could have gone overboard. They had legitimate concerns. They are not all lawyers. Some actually did not know what was happening. The turbulence that the court has gone through, the frustrations, the death, the retirement, the failure to appoint justices of the Supreme Court, which is certainly not the mandate of this honorable court. We stand with those that have been grieving, those that have been crying, those that have expressed themselves. Now that this is over, we can walk back and exercise our democratic rights. I can tell you that this struggle continues on all the fronts. On the legal front, we shall still come back and confront the description of that thing, even as a subordinate court. In Parliament, we shall stand there and ensure that as they come back to amend the UPDF Act or even the Constitution, they do not transgress. Those are values that we stand for, and we hold them so dear onto our hearts. Outside court, outside Parliament, please continue exercising your democratic rights, especially now that the scarecrow is down. It matters to everybody to comply with the court order. By the way, if they were sensible enough, they have been represented. Today, they would not wait, because the Attorney General has been in court, The UPDF have been represented in court. They have no reason, no justification, not even ignorance. They can no longer plead ignorance. I know they have been ignorant for many years. They can no longer plead ignorance. It is their duty now to order the immediate release of Dr. Kiza Besigye, Obeid Lutale, Council Aaron Kiza, and all those young NUP activists that expressed their political their political aspirations. They should be released. Not today. The order takes immediate effect. Not today, but now. Immediate effect means now. For those files, they have to transfer. They can transfer tomorrow. But for the release, today and now.
So in other words, actually, what we should emphasize, the sitting of Monday has been declared unconstitutional.
And any continuous...
So it's not possible because they are directed that there will be a sitting on Monday 3rd where Dr. Besigye and Obeid Lutale will have to appear. So now, it
They
cannot...
don't even have the powers to
They don't
to
have
convene.
powers to convene
No,
again.
they have been disbanded.
Exactly. So literally,
And any detention now is illegal.
in effect, the court has been disbanded.
Yes.
You've
No,
had
no,
this.
that thing. not-
No, you see
Yes,
the
the
court.
subordinate court.
Yes, in as much as they said it is subordinate, for all intents and purposes, in its current shape now, that court cannot.
disbanded.
It has been disbanded. It cannot
dissolved.
continue. It has been dissolved because the recommendation is go back. The order, go back, amend the UPDF Act, have it reconstituted in accordance with the dictates of the Constitution. So that's what they have to comply with. So they cannot proceed on Monday. So
And not
that is
even
the
to-
position.
And not even to constitute and reconstitute and reach and proceed with these cases. These ones have been terminated. Yes. Mu Luganda ebintu bitono nnyo. Ekisooka oba ngambe mwami alaka.